Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. And welcome to this new video in which we will talk about RWA, or the real world narrative in crypto, one of the best narratives and one of the strongest narratives in my opinion. And then more specifically, we'll take a look at some data, all right, because I do want to back up why I think RWA is so interesting. But then we will also talk about 3 different projects ranging in market cap, but also their potential that I think you need to know about. And then it's up to you to also do your own research and look at whether you want to buy these, yes or no. But I will guarantee that they're very interesting projects, and so far all of them have performed well as well. But RWA in general, as seen from this very recent article on Bloomberg, for example, which is, well, not the worst news source when it comes to financial news, at least. There's this amazing article, as you can see, with Trump's election, talking about that, and BlackRock, obviously, with the Build fund, very much investing in RWA, talking about RWA and tokenization on chain in general, or at least tokenization right now is very often talked about in regards to crypto, which is amazing. But very bullish. In general, we've seen a lot of these posts in mainstream media, but also financial media. I think that's great. But also, if you take a look at the data, which you can see right here, at this point of time, it is estimated that there's a total of $15 billion of real-world assets on chain. All right, so that's private credit, that's U.S. Treasury debt, that's commodities also. Like it's a mixed bag of things. Mostly private credit right now, which is quite interesting. But this is, first of all, a lot of money, but you can also see that it is growing rapidly. So very bullish. In general, RWA is great. So let's talk about some projects that I think you need to know from this narrative. Starting with Usual. Now, some of you might know Usual. I think Usual is the best project out of the projects we'll talk about. It already has a little bit of a higher market cap at $450 million, but you can see we are getting into a bit of a discount. But this has received funding by some amazing parties in crypto: Binance Labs, Coinbase Ventures, Kraken Ventures, Wintermute, Ember Group, GSR, you name them. So massive backing, but in general, they're also doing amazing things. At this point of time, they already have $1.6 billion in total value locked. And basically what it does is they have their own stablecoin. They have 2 of them. And what you can do is those stablecoins right now are actually being used. And if you hold Usual and if you stake Usual, which you can see the API is amazing, you actually get the share in the revenue and the profits of the protocol. And Usual at this point of time, I'm not sure if we can see that right here. No, we cannot see it right here. But at this point of time, I think in the last, so far they've done $65 million in revenue. So what that means is that the Usual token, if you stake it, has massive utility. All right, and if you take a look at that TVL, the backing and the API that you can actually get, and then you see the market cap of $450 million, I would say that's undervalued. I think this is going to several billion dollars. Amazing project. Second of all, another project with real utility where if you hold a token, you actually get the share in the profits from the platform as well. I've talked about this before. I talked about when this actually launched. Since then, has done amazing. It's down a little bit from the IDO, but that is very recent. It was actually up from the IDO for a very long period of time. But it's Crypto Autos, all right? So if you don't know, Crypto Autos, what they're basically building is a platform where you can buy cars with crypto. It's as easy as that, and I think that's one of its strengths, but they are putting in real revenue. And what they're doing, and that I think that's very interesting, is they actually have an autos buyback mechanism. All right, so the platform revenue, which they have, I can show you very, very, very simply on cryptoautos.com. You'll see that it's a legit business and a legit platform. You can actually buy cars in crypto, and they help you with that. So amazing. But with the revenue that they've actually got in, you have these buybacks. All right, and buybacks are an amazing way to reward token holders. You will also, they're launching some new products down the line, which also will give you governance if you hold the tokens. The token right now, I think it has done well, did very well the first couple of days, but is now trying to find some sort of a fair price. And I think it's a matter of time before the RWA narrative picks up and we actually see some more buyers coming in for autos before this rallies much higher, because the market cap this has is only $10 million. So this can theoretically still do a 10x, for example. Amazing project. Link down in the description. Last project is RWA. We also talked about this when or before it launched. This did very well after launch. All right, it launched at, I think, if you take a look at, also received some funding, by the way, as you can see. But this is sitting at a 9x from the IDO, which some of you participated in after I made the video. So I'm very grateful for you. If you followed me, and just in general, I wish you all the best profits, of course. But RWA, great launch, has a market cap of only $11 million as well. Chart is looking fine. It's basically same thing. It's finding some sort of a consolidation above the launch price, after which it will most likely continue to go up again. But like I said, relatively low market cap, has decent backing as well. Not as good as usual, but that's very hard to get. And then outside of that, RWA is actually building some very interesting products as well. They have a whole range of products where they actually can help you with tokenizing, launching and listing your own RWA projects. And that is also one of the main catalysts that's still coming in 2025. That's going to be very interesting, is that they have their own RWA launchpad. They have a lot of projects coming down the line. As you can see here, here's also the backing. Decent market maker as well, which matters as well for the price action. So this is still coming in 2025, this launchpad, and some of the listings from there. Massive catalyst. Price will definitely move, or price will most likely move up because of that as well. But in general, a very interesting project to keep your eyes on as well. And that's it. All right. RWA is going to be amazing in 2025. You need to know the good projects. So these usual crypto autos, RWA, I'll leave links down in the description. And I think you need to at least know about them for the next leg up. Those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. So for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.